Welcome back to Elusive Escapes, your go-to channel for seeing the world's best-kept secrets. Today we're in London, the city of double-decker buses, royal palaces, and endless surprises. Sure, you know about Big Ben and the London Eye, but we're about to uncover the spots most tourists never see. We start our journey in a hidden masterpiece that feels like stepping into a grand European palace on the outskirts of London. The breathtaking painted hall in Greenwich, often called the UK's Sistine Chapel, this place is a jaw-dropping spectacle of Baroque artistry, yet it remains one of the city's most underrated attractions. It was designed by Sir James Thornhill and took nearly 2 decades to complete. With over 3,700 square meters of stunning painted ceilings and walls, it tells a visual story of British history, monarchy, and naval power, with larger-than-life figures and dramatic scenes that make you feel like you're inside a Renaissance masterpiece. The level of detail is incredible, and each panel has its own hidden symbolism. This is why booking a guided tour is a great idea. Expert guides can point out the fascinating stories behind the artwork and the secrets hidden within the paintings. The hall itself is grand, with towering columns and golden lit chandeliers adding to the sense of majesty. The moment you step inside, your eyes are naturally drawn upward, where gods, kings, and historical figures come to life in a dazzling swirl of color. It's the kind of place that makes you stop, stare, and wonder how on earth this isn't one of the most talked about attractions in London. The painted hall is open daily from 10 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. and while tickets are required for entry, they're reasonably priced and discounts are available for students and seniors. The best way to get here is by taking the DLR to Cutty Sark or the train from London Bridge to Greenwich Station, both of which are just a short walk away. Now, if you think that's impressive, well, your perception will change after the next place we are going to see. Our next stop takes us to a side of the city most people never get to see: the London Underground. Now, most people only think of the London Underground as a way to get from point A to point B. It's actually a treasure trove of stories, engineering marvels, and even a few eerie surprises. If you've ever wanted to see the Underground in a whole new light, then a guided tour through its hidden corners is an absolute must. The London Underground is the oldest subway network in the world, dating back to 1863. Over its 150-year history, it has seen wartime bomb shelters, secret government hideouts, and even abandoned stations that have been frozen in time. Many of these places remain closed to the public, but with the help of expert guides from the London Transport Museum, you can explore long abandoned tunnels, disused stations, and hidden areas filled with old advertising posters that haven't seen the light of day in decades. Walking through these spaces feels like stepping into a time capsule, with peeling paint, vintage signage, and traces of the past still intact. One of the most intriguing parts of the experience is learning about the stations that have been lost to history. For instance, there are nearly 40 abandoned underground stations scattered beneath London. Some stations even played top-secret roles during World War II. For example, Down Street Station was used as a hidden wartime bunker for Winston Churchill, while Aldwych Station, now completely abandoned, has been featured in countless movies and TV shows. Tours run throughout the year, but you'll need to book in advance because spaces fill up fast. And if you're a fan of urban exploration, bring your camera because these tunnels and abandoned platforms make for some seriously cool photos. And speaking of iconic London sights, our next stop is one of the most famous traditions in the city: the changing of the guard at Buckingham Palace. If you want to see British pageantry at its finest, this is the place to be. It's a free spectacle where you get to watch the soldiers in their signature red uniforms and tall bearskin hats march with absolute precision while a military band plays everything from classical tunes to modern hits. Now, this isn't just any routine shift change. The old guard, the soldiers who have been standing duty at Buckingham Palace, hand over their responsibilities to the new guard in a well-rehearsed ceremony that has been happening for centuries. The whole event kicks off at 10:45 a.m. on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays, lasting about 45 minutes. But if you want a good view, get there at least 30 minutes early. This is one of London's most popular attractions, and the crowds can get huge. The best spot, right in front of the palace gates, or near the Victoria Memorial, where you can get an unobstructed view of the action. Next up, we're swapping the grand historic traditions of Buckingham Palace for something completely unexpected: a hidden oasis in the middle of one of London's busiest business districts, above Canary Wharf's Crossrail station, the Crossrail Place Roof Garden. This is a slice of tropical paradise that most people walk right past without even realizing it's there. This stunning garden is the perfect retreat from the fast-paced streets below. As you step inside, you'll be surrounded by lush greenery, winding wooden walkways, and an impressive selection of plants from around the world. What makes this place unique is its design. The plants are arranged according to their hemisphere, with species from the eastern hemisphere on one side and those from the western hemisphere on the other. This setup is no accident. The garden is almost perfectly aligned with the prime meridian, which runs through Greenwich. One of the best ways to enjoy the garden is simply to take a seat on one of the benches, grab a coffee from a nearby cafe, and soak in the tranquility. It's a quiet, calming space that feels worlds away from the glass skyscrapers and corporate hustle just outside. Crossrail Place Roof Garden is free to enter and open daily from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., making it a great spot to visit at any time. To get there, simply take the Elizabeth Line, Jubilee Line, or DLR to Canary Wharf Station, and you'll find the entrance right above Crossrail Place. Now that we've had a little downtime in this hidden garden, next we will check another secret spot, one that brings together the beauty of nature and the legacy of one of London's most famous architects, St. Dunstan. St. Dunstan in the East Church Garden is one of London's most enchanting secret spots, a place where time seems to stand still amidst ivy-covered ruins and Gothic stone arches. Originally built in the 12th century, this church has seen its fair share of history. It was partially destroyed in the Great Fire of London in 1666, later restored with a stunning new tower and steeple designed by Sir Christopher Wren. But fate had other plans, and during World War II, the Blitz left much of the church in ruins. Instead of rebuilding it, the city transformed the remains into a public garden, creating one of the most peaceful and atmospheric spots in central London. Walking into St. Dunstan in the east feels like stepping into a secret world. Towering stone walls and dramatic archways frame lush greenery, giving the space an almost magical feel. Whether you're looking for a quiet escape, a perfect reading spot, or a dreamy backdrop for photos, this hidden garden is the perfect place to slow down and take a break from the city's fast pace. St. Dunstan in the east is open daily from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. and is completely free to visit. The easiest way to get here is by taking the District or Circle line to Monument Station or the DLR to Tower Hill Station, both of which are just a short walk away. Alright, our next destination takes us on a journey through London's boldest and most futuristic architecture. Up next, we're exploring an architectural masterpiece and a must-visit for anyone who appreciates striking design: the Barbican Estate. This place is a perfect blend of brutalist architecture and hidden green spaces, making it a fascinating destination for photographers, architecture lovers, and anyone looking for a cool spot to explore. Walking through the Barbican Estate, you'll instantly notice its distinctive concrete design, which makes it one of the most iconic examples of brutalist architecture in the world. The whole complex looks like something out of a sci-fi movie, with its towering apartment blocks, high-level walkways, and water features weaving through the space. It might not be everyone's cup of tea, but if you appreciate architecture that makes a statement, this is the place to see. At the heart of it all is the Barbican Center, a cultural hub packed with art galleries, cinemas, theaters, and even a hidden tropical conservatory. There's always something happening here, whether it's an independent film screening, a thought-provoking art exhibit, or a live concert in one of its world-class venues. And if you just want to relax, the Lakeside Terrace is the perfect spot to sit back with a coffee and take in the surroundings. The Barbican Center is open daily, with events running throughout the day and into the evening. It's completely free to walk around, but if you want to catch a show or exhibition, check their website for schedules and tickets. The easiest way to get here is by taking the Elizabeth Line, Circle, or Metropolitan Line to Barbican Station, or you can also walk from Moorgate or St. Paul's. After soaking in the modern architecture and artistic energy of the Barbican, we're heading to a completely different kind of hidden gem, one that feels like a peaceful escape straight out of Thailand, right in the middle of London: the Buddhapadipa Temple. This is a stunning Thai Buddhist temple which is tucked away in the quiet neighborhood of Wimbledon. This place is a true oasis of calm, offering a break from the city's fast pace with its ornate architecture, lush gardens, and serene atmosphere. It's not just a temple, it's an experience, one that feels worlds away from London's usual landmarks. The Buddhapadipa Temple holds a special place in history as the first Thai Buddhist temple ever built in the UK. From the moment you arrive, you'll notice its striking white exterior, intricately designed in traditional Thai style, standing out beautifully against the greenery that surrounds it. Step inside and you'll be greeted by a dazzling interior filled with detailed murals, golden Buddha statues, and exquisite artwork painted by Thai artists over an 8-year period. Every corner of the temple is filled with symbolism, depicting stories from Buddhist teachings and Thai culture. But it's not just the temple that makes this place special. The gardens are just as breathtaking. As you wander through, you'll find ornamental ponds, colorful flowers, and peaceful walking paths, making it the perfect place to slow down, reflect, or simply enjoy the beauty of nature. You might even see monks in traditional robes going about their daily routines, adding to the authentic atmosphere. The Buddhapadipa Temple is open daily from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. And best of all, entry is completely free. The easiest way to get here is by taking the District Line to Wimbledon Station, followed by a short bus ride or a pleasant 15-minute walk. Now that we've enjoyed this hidden pocket of tranquility, it's time to switch gears once again. Next up, we're heading into the heart of the city for a rooftop experience that's just as hidden as it is delicious, and where you'll find one of the best secret food markets in London. Mercado Mayfair. Mercado Mayfair is not just another food market, it's an experience, and one that most tourists completely overlook. Tucked away inside a beautifully restored 19th century church, this spot blends history, culture, and mouth-watering global cuisine all under one magnificent vaulted ceiling. From the outside, St. Mark's Church looks like any other historic London landmark. Step inside and you're immediately surrounded by the rich aroma of international flavors. From fresh Italian pasta and handmade pizza to steaming bao buns, sizzling Argentine steaks, and Japanese sushi rolls. The market spans 2 floors, with food stalls offering a mix of street food classics and gourmet delights, making it impossible to leave hungry. But the real hidden gem, the rooftop terrace. While most visitors get caught up in the bustling energy of the food hall, few realize there's a secret escape above it all. The terrace is the perfect place to enjoy your meal away from the crowds, with a great view of Mayfair's historic streets. It's also an excellent spot to grab a cocktail or a glass of wine and soak in the atmosphere. Mercado Mayfair isn't just about food, it's also a social and cultural hub. The market hosts live music, community events, and sustainability initiatives, making it more than just a place to grab a bite. The market is just a short walk from Oxford Street, making it the perfect pit stop after a shopping spree. The best time to visit is midweek or early in the evening, as weekends can get packed with locals and savvy foodies. It's open daily, with late night hours on Fridays and Saturdays, so you can grab a late dinner or drinks after exploring the city. Now that we've indulged in some of the best food London has to offer, let's head underground, literally. Our next hidden spot is something completely unexpected. The Greenwich Foot Tunnel. This is a historic pedestrian passage that takes you right beneath the River Thames. If you want to experience London from a different angle, both above and below the Thames, Greenwich is the place to be. This historic borough is packed with stunning views, fascinating attractions, and hidden gems, making it one of the most underrated spots in the city. Whether you're into maritime history, markets, or panoramic cityscapes, Greenwich offers something for everyone. One of the coolest ways to get here is by walking through the Greenwich Foot Tunnel, a century-old underground passage that runs beneath the River Thames. Not many people realize it even exists, but it's a fantastic way to cross the river and emerge on the other side with a whole new perspective of the city. The tunnel connects Greenwich, near the Cutty Sark, with the Isle of Dogs, and if you look closely, you'll notice some sections where World War II bomb damage was repaired, a little slice of history hidden in plain sight. Once you've made your way across, Greenwich Market is a must visit. This lively, historic market is filled with delicious street food, handcrafted souvenirs, and unique artisan goods. Whether you're craving gourmet burgers, freshly baked pastries, or something more exotic, you'll find plenty of tempting treats here. It's the perfect place to grab a bite before heading off to explore the rest of the borough. For some of the best views in London, make your way up to the Royal Observatory, home to the Prime Meridian Line, the exact point where the Eastern and Western hemispheres meet. The short hike to the top of Greenwich Park is worth every step, as it offers a stunning panoramic view of the London London skyline, stretching from Canary Wharf to the Shard. If you're a fan of astronomy, don't skip the planetarium, where you can learn about the universe in one of the best immersive space experiences in the city. The best way to reach Greenwich is by taking the Docklands Light Railway to Cutty Sark Station, or you can take a boat from Westminster Pier for a scenic journey down the river. After seeing Greenwich's rich history and incredible views, next we are going to take you to one of London's most legendary dockside neighborhoods, a place steeped in pirate history and hidden riverside treasures. Wapping. If you're looking for a part of London that's packed with history, hidden tales, and a bit of maritime mystery, then Wapping is the perfect place to explore. This underrated riverside neighborhood was once the heart of London's seafaring and pirate past, filled with smugglers, sailors, and even the occasional pirate execution. Today it's a fascinating area to wander through, with historic docks, cobbled streets, and old taverns that still carry the echoes of London's maritime past. One of the most intriguing spots to visit in Wapping is Tobacco Dock, a beautifully restored historic dock filled with replica ships that transport you back to the golden age of exploration and piracy. Walking through this area, it's easy to imagine the hustle and bustle of 18th century sailors loading and unloading goods from distant lands. While the dock itself isn't as busy as it once was, it remains a must-see for history lovers and anyone who enjoys a glimpse into London's past. For a more scenic experience, take a stroll along the Ornamental Canal, a peaceful walkway lined with charming red brick buildings and waterside paths. It's a great way to experience a quieter side of London while still being surrounded by history. And of course, no visit to Wapping would be complete without a drink at the Prospect of Whitby, one of London's oldest and most legendary riverside pubs. Originally called the Pelican, this 16th century tavern was a known haunt for pirates, smugglers, and sailors looking to drink and deal in stolen goods. Today, it's a fantastic place to soak in the atmosphere, enjoy a pint, and take in the stunning views of the Thames from the pub's back terrace. But the real hidden gem here is Execution Dock, located just behind the Prospect of Whitby. This was the very spot where pirates were sentenced to their grim fate, hanged above the Thames as a warning to others. A visit here is a stark reminder of London's darker history, and if you're into true crime or maritime lore, this is an unmissable stop. Getting to Wapping is easy too. Just take the overground to Wapping Station, or if you prefer, you can arrive in true maritime style by hopping on a Thames Clipper boat. The area is best explored on foot, so wear comfortable shoes and take your time wandering through its historic streets. And with that, we wrap up our journey of London's top 10 must-see and hidden spots. Whether you're visiting for the first time or looking for something new, these hidden gems will make your trip unforgettable. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe for more travel secrets, and let us know in the comments which hidden spot you'd love to visit first. And if you've discovered your own secret gem in London, drop it below. We'd love to hear about it. Until next time, happy traveling!